Welcome everybody, Gamer King Tar Heel here, and today we've got a review of the new Nintendo 3DS XL. The 3DS XL retails for $199 US and features a bunch of improvements over the original DS. Is it the definitive version? Is it worth upgrading if you already have one? Let's find out. The Nintendo 3DS XL comes with a slew of new upgrades, the most prominent being the screen. The screen has been increased up to 90% over the original 3DS, but there's also other features as well, like an extended battery life where Nintendo is saying you're getting an extra 2 hours of battery life, and as well as a upgraded memory card where you're going to go from 2 gigabytes to 4 gigabytes. You've been seeing screens of just how much bigger the 3DS XL is over the original 3DS, and it is quite considerably bigger. The screen size at 90% is obviously almost twice the size, but you're not displaying in a higher resolution. So therefore, I was really worried that the games would come out as a little bit blocky and a little bit murky due to the fact that they're not being displayed in a higher resolution and you're almost doubling the size of the screen. This actually was noticeable, but it wasn't overpowering. I was really worried, especially in an older game like Ocarina of Time that is already a bit pixelated by our standards, that it would come in as really blocking on the larger screen. But in fact, it actually came out okay. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't overpowering. This may drive some visual purists crazy, but to me the bigger screen made things easier to see, and I was willing to deal with a little bit of pixelation. The larger screen also improves the 3D. It makes it easier to get onto the sweet spot and makes everything feel much larger and much bigger when you're playing the games in 3D. There are a couple other cosmetic changes to the XL that don't make the cover of box, but I think are equally important. First, the material on the inside of the XL is now a matted dark gray instead of that shiny glare attracting finish. This may seem like a small little detail, but it's actually pretty big when you're out playing in non-ideal conditions. Second, they got rid of that terrible constantly glowing 3DS light right by the top screen. And lastly, they moved the stylus from the back top to the right side, so it's much easier to get to when you need it. Those three details may seem small and insignificant, but in actuality, when you add them all together, they actually really do improve the gaming experience. Another added benefit of the XL is the size. It feels better in your hands. I used to thought the original 3DS was just way too small. I used to have a terrible time with the trigger buttons especially, and I would always hit the wrong button. Now that it's been expanded and it's larger, it fits better in your hand. I have absolutely no problem with the triggers. I'm able to move around and I'm able to be much more precise while I'm gaming. There are some downsides to the XL besides the price, which is $30 more US over the regular 3DS. And it mainly comes down to the size and the portability of the unit. Before the 3DS, you could literally fold it in half and it would fit perfectly into your pocket. Now with the 3DS XL, it's the size of a small tablet or a Kindle Fire, and you have to make other arrangements to carry it around and make sure that you always have it with you. I think the benefits outweigh this flaw, but if you're like me and you already have an iPad, a Galaxy, a smartphone, and a Vita, now you're having one more extra large thing that just won't simply fit into your pocket. Overall, I think the XL is the definitive version of the 3DS. It looks great, it feels better in your hand, and a lot of the subtle design choices really add up to a better gaming experience. If someone were to ask me, and they do, which one they should get, should they get the regular 3DS or is it worth the $30 to pick up the XL, I would tell them that the XL is definitely worth the $30 in my opinion. If you already own a 3DS and you're thinking about upgrade and wondering if it's worth it, this is actually a much tougher decision. It really comes down to how much you play your 3DS, how much you play your 3DS in 3D, and how much trade value you can get for your 3DS. If you play your regular 3DS a lot and you plan on playing it a lot in the future, I definitely think trying to pick up an XL is the best way to go. As for whether you should pick up a 3DS XL or a PlayStation Vita, well, that will have to be a whole nother video. That's it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it helped you out a little bit on deciding whether you should pick up a 3DS XL or if you're interested in it. As always, please leave comments below, hit that like button, hit that sub button for more content, and let me know what you guys want to see. And that's it. Have a great week, and take care. Bye.